Alright, so 1 event down and 3 to go on ticket number 14, as our next event is called Devil May Care. And as far as I know, up to this point I've already used all of the available bikes to me up to this point. Already used the Indiana twice. I'm also pretty sure I've used the Champ twice as well, so don't think I need to use either of those things again. Didn't I use this paint scheme once? I got a feeling I did. Actually, you know what? I might use the Enduro again, just because of the differences in colour. Already used that, and well, driven in orange more recently, so sure, this'll work. Welcome to Dust Devil on a bike. A match made in heaven, just avoid the rally cars and racing trucks. Stay wide and let them wage their own war. Even though I do have a feeling that, sadly, I will be involved in their said war. Because this, I would have a feeling, is more or less going to be another bombing raid. But yeah, there are certain advantages on this course where the bike does manage to persevere over the bigger vehicles. So, let's get to it. Restarting here at Dust Devil, because everything just basically went to shit before it could even get started. And keeping myself in tandem, so just trying to avoid the carnage that is emerging all around me, even though I'm pretty sure it's unavoidable carnage, but I still try to avoid it anyway, because that's what I do. Slamming on the brakes because I know that if I didn't do that I would just wreck. So I'm taking the sensible choice and using the ramp this time so I can avoid the carnage that is around me. And also trying not to blow up. And also trying to overheat the boost tank. Although, to be completely honest, that's more or less what I am trying to do. Wouldn't necessarily say this is a perfect combination. I would be more likely to say that a bike and Sidewinder Gulch is the perfect combination. At least that's what I can think of it to be, in my opinion. You fucker. You total motherfucker. You know, if I could literally break your neck right now, you know I would. Just literally landed right on top of me, he did. That motherfucker's gonna pay for this. And even if it won't necessarily take a crash to repay him, he will pay the price for it. Because he wrecked me. And I have a feeling that tells me he will pay the price for it. Anyways, I'm going to stop reminiscing and just focus on where the track goes. regardless of how at sunset it's a lot easier to be caught out by the surroundings. Which probably is one thing I should mention. But yeah, not diving down low, just going to take the ramp and say fuck it. And I just fucked myself. Because I'm that much of an idiot. Make it over the ramp, and all I have to do now is just not be a part of the chaos, if I can avoid it. Because I know chaos is going to emerge right here, right now. Unfortunately, I do not get my neck broken this time. And that I can say was a lucky escape. That I can probably say was a lucky escape. Although I'm pretty sure with all the rally cars surrounding me at the moment, this is not going to be a lucky escape. Up to the front, and already the contact just continues to be made. So, up to the lead once again, and all I have to do now is just try and hold on to the lead, considering I would imagine that is going to be a monumental task, even for me to try and pull off. Because I know this game, I know these AI, they are probably going to do something to me at some point. There's no point in me predicting I'm just going to win this, just straight up on pace alone. This is basically going to be one decided on luck, is what me thinks. This is not going to be decided on skill, it's going to be decided on luck. Because that is one thing I've not had a lot of this race up to this point. And it's basically going to be knowing, of course, if I can manage to minimize the mistakes. And if I do that, hopefully everything will manage to come into full... then maybe everything will manage to come into full fruition after all. Am I... oh, okay. Anyways, I win. Had to restart, but I still got the win somehow. And yeah, double podium for the bikes. Alright. And it was Mad Kelly W who finished in second, and Lucy Zian rounds out the podium. Then for the top six, we had Solomon ahead of Roszczynski and Virginie, and then for the bottom six we had Keenanen, or Keenanen I think is how it's pronounced, ahead of Mike the Bike, Andy G, Chunky Baxter, Bridgewater Dunn, and Megan Fitz. And then 13th and 14th we had Zalada and Jackson Stone. Now I might actually need to focus on getting a thumbnail here. Just for about a minute or two, maybe to see if there is anything decent I can get whilst I'm under the sun. Although I really cannot tell if this is sunset or sunrise. It is probably the first of those two things. Although I really don't know if I'm going to get a good shot whilst I'm in the shadows. Anyways. Yeah, that should probably do it. And there we go. Another event is done. And we unlock ourselves another rally car, which is good to know. Unfortunately, however, our next event does not involve a rally car because we are going to be brutalized next at the tenderizer. This will probably be an ordeal.